Ghanaian streamer and lawyer Shatter Movement member MadeInGhana is in a big trouble. Charlie, I know the joke. The BHIM fans, they come at him. Them they threaten him. So Mushiana, hands go touch him. Then go teach him some small lesson for disrespecting Stonebwoy in front of Kelvynboy. Others too, they curse him. Omo curse no. Say Sebi, obenya accident. We nemba. Ebenya accident. They will end up to say Stonebwoy 9. No end up similar so that he will feel the pain. Now, because of incident BAC while having a Twitch live session with Kelvynboy, former signee of Stonebwoy. Mind you, MadeInGhana, a known and loyal Shatter Movement fan. So this was what happened. Now, on a Kelvynboy is streaming and raising concerns or says Kelvynboy a few weeks or months ago in your accident. Now, or raising that particular topic. And onante like how a cripple would walk and an Apakye would walk. But the problem was when he shouted BHIM while having that walk. Even Kelvynboy, Grandpa was shocked. Emma said, "Okoshen said, Charlie BHIM awaka di opacho." That moment.
I see post on social media say you went.
Yeah. I had an accident.
How was it?
Been a day car 5 minutes.
Marana, you be.
Oh, now I be cool.
You know the pain again. You tell Victory be that too.
Ego.
We thank God.
I know exaggerate. I'm like I for come stage with drip crown. Like I for exaggerate time.
Bambini word. No. When you say your leg, you for exaggerate.
Charlie.
No, you don't say so.
I
said Bambini word.
And your Billy would
not carry me go when they talk about your leg. You say he hurts. Hey, I better go.
So on that basis, BHIM fans, they are attacking MadeInGhana, threatening him. Others are cursing him. So you and I know, say if we are not to be hypocrites, one insult, it gets a lot to Stonebwoy, probably because he wasn't born with any deformity, accident, and you see, so self-friend Apakye. Trust me, it is something that he doesn't like at all. And just because hands will fit to touch you. Now, Stonebwoy rival. Shatter, the SM fans, and anybody on your mubenya beef beer, etai, edimia nekon. So for MadeInGhana to do that work, well, I can say it was just maybe an impulse, something in the sea, but others might not see it that way. So the BHIM fans, HMO disrespecting Stonebwoy, he has to apologize before it is too late for him. Now, video? What do you think? Do you think he disrespected Stonebwoy or not? Well, answer na MadeInGhana. Make sure like this video, share the video, leave a comment under this particular video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel in case you haven't. Mama, one of the reasons Stonebwoy holding that insult a bitter place in his heart. What happened during one recent interview, and Sana, his situation became like that before the grace of God found him and then with me I came once again 7 bars TV so
yeah.
Do you sometimes in like your quiet moments reflect on that accident?
Yes. I do, and the only thing I can make of it is God's plan.
Were you riding? What were the circumstances?
It was on the motorway. We were driving back from Accra with my dad and my sister.
Who was driving? Your dad?
My dad, yes.
Okay.
So we pulled over briefly, right opposite the Action Chapel on those times with the old toll.
So you're coming from Tema to Accra?
Well, from Accra to Tema.
Okay.
And then the car from Tema to Accra actually somersaulted and hit ours.
Whoa!
And it was a police car. So that was.
What do you remember the vehicle coming towards you?
Yes, I do.
You saw that?
I do. It was last things I could just say. Hey. I remember saying that, and then
you passed out.
Yeah.
When you woke up, where were you?
I was in Kolebu.
Whoa. And where was your dad? Where was your sister?
Yeah, I didn't see none of them because everybody was with. But my dad also had some injury, but minor. My sister had some head fractures and but you know they are good now.
Yeah.
But I also had some. That's how my knee got messed up.
Yeah.
You know, my whole knee broke somewhat. The bones were, but it was all inside regardless. So that was the beginning of my life really, because I was 13 years.
That was young, man. How long were you in Kolebu?
Kolebu, like almost, give and take, straight 4 months.
No way. What time of the year did this accident happen?
January the 19th.
So you were in school?
Yes. So I was about to write the BEC in April.
Yes.
We were the first batch to have written in April. Maybe the second batch to have written in April. So something like, maybe third, something like that. Then it happened. So I tried to write and
In the hospital?
in the hospital. My mom did all she could, but then we couldn't get to write. So I came back home and joined the squad
Behind you?
behind me, and I had to read from home.
Because you couldn't move around?
Not safely at all. And of course I couldn't enroll.
Yes.
You know, so I had to read around, collect some of my juniors' notes, and eventually I was the top 2
You did well.
of the batch.
What was that time like in Kolebu, the 4 months? How were you spending the time?
It was a lot of, and that's how I attribute it to God's making, because I was the youngest at the time and I was the ward prefect.
Vimbas.
What prefect?
So when I went there like last month, and then one lady who was young as a nurse, and I think she's like a matron, and then she remembered my name and everything and said, yes, you used to sell our pillows for us. Because, you know, they needed to elevate their
legs,
and
yeah.
all of those. And he called me by my name, Livingston. Of course, I'm a regular visitor to Kolebu Accident Center Ward. If I find time, you know, and I do the little that I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my journey over there, like a teenager, and I had actually won visa lottery. I don't know how I won that visa lottery, because my dad did it for all of us, and I was the one who won the visa lottery.
No way.
So I remember today that one visa agent was processing. So they were actually wanted me to move my age to 18.
When you were 13?
Yes. So they were trying to have me trained to be like a photographer, something. So that was the meeting we went in Accra. You know, plus visiting an uncle and then returning back home.
Whoa.
On the accident. So I remember when I was in the hospital, I'd had to continue filling some forms. I think that the man was still processing. I think if it's possible, I don't know, maybe they sold the opportunity to somebody else. So Alaji, those who know Alaji, Alaji, there's one Alaji in there's a school at Circle. There's a school, there's a senior high school.
Odogono? No, not Odogono. At Circle. I know the school you're
there's a
talking
senior
about.
high school just right before Circle.
Yes.
It's a right like this.
Yes.
And the school is here.
Yes.
Oh, Kokomlemle. Then Kokomlemle.
You go come.
Alaji, he used to love me. I remember one thing he told my dad when I signed my signature to actually, you know, get on with it. The Alaji called my dad aside and my big sister at the time. I didn't know what it was for. So they came out, and then my big sister told me that Alaji told my dad to take care of me because I was going to be a big person, judging from my signature alone. So that's just how the visa lottery situation.
Wow.
So I think whoever is living on that is their luck.
Yes.
Yeah, and I wish we meet one day. You know.
What was it like after you've left the hospital? Now you are working with people who are you're in class with people who are 1 year behind you. Did you feel some way?
I didn't go to
Vimbas TV.